Hello, hello, hello. I am Ruby Burrito, and welcome to today's video. So, what I wanted to do was I wanted to start with the farewell, I guess it is, from the devs for this year. So, typically around this time, the devs say their last piece for the year, and we get to get kind of a year roundup. So, apparently, this year was pretty good for Guild Wars 2. 2022 was a fantastic year for Guild Wars 2, and it started off with a bang. On February 28th, we released our third expansion, Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons, and it brought with it a climactic end to the Elder Dragon saga, which is obviously a spoiler. The team poured their heart and soul into bringing a reimagined Cantha to life, and in the end, we delivered an experience that we're incredibly proud of. But the expansion is just one part of this year's story. Living World Season 1, which had previously been unplayable for over 8 years, returned as free and a permanent addition to the base game. We delivered significant quality of life gameplay improvements for both new players and veterans, with more to come. We made considerable progress on long-term initiatives like the DirectX 11 upgrade and World v World restructuring, and we renewed our focus on regularly refreshing key gameplay systems like combat. And on top of that, we have the Steam release. We also reinforced our commitment to being transparent and communicating regularly, with all of you, with regular studio updates, quarterly roadmaps, and balanced preview live streams. In the background, we've been working quietly on our next content update, and we began early development on our fourth expansion, which is always exciting. Expansions are obviously the most exciting part, and every time they talk about it, it makes me happy. In the midst of everything, we celebrated the 10th anniversary of Guild Wars 2, its original release, and the 10th anniversary of Guild Wars 2 original release, an achievement only made possible by the support of our community. All of this paid off in a big way. Back in April, we reported that our active player count had more than had more than doubled over the past few years, and that Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons had already outsold our previous expansion, Guild Wars 2 Path of Fire. Today, we're excited to share a new accomplishment. This year, we've already seen more players venture into Tyria for the first time since 2015, the year we made the base game content playable for free and launched our first expansion, Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns. This has been one of the best years for Guild Wars 2 in recent memory, and we're eager to keep building on that momentum. They go on to talk about how early next year we'll get to see them come back, and they'll give us some updates about other upcoming features like DirectX 11 transition, the continued work on World v World, upgrading the in-game browser technology from Coherent to Chromium embedded framework, and of course, new Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons content. We're looking forward to sharing our long-term vision and plans for the game. At the very end, they give us a little tidbit that I actually want to talk about before I move on to the next topic. We have the first piece of art, concept art, for the next set of content. Now, ever since... Man, I cannot jump today. Ever since End of Dragons came out and I finished the story, I've been wondering what they're going to do next. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't played through the full story. I'll keep it vague, but it's clearly called End of Dragons, so... And they marketed it, still don't know if I said that right, as the end of the dragon cycle. So, now that that's done, where do we go next? And in this image, to me, what it looks like you can see is the ruins of Old Kaineng. So if you go to the new Kaineng map, you can venture to areas that are in ruin. There's a lot of the Unchained Risen in that area, and there's some pretty fun events. I believe the Brotherhood are also over there to some degree. But this, to me, knowing that it's related to Cantha, the only place that we've seen something similar to this in Cantha is Old Kaineng, or Ruined Kaineng. However, if you look to the north above New Kaineng, you will see Drowned Kaineng. And this could be Drowned Kaineng. That, in my opinion, would be one of the coolest first maps for the beginning of the Living World season. So I'm pretty excited. There's a couple figures here, but I don't think there's enough detail to really figure out who they are. And this is a reminder, if you are new to Guild Wars, I knew that was going to happen to me. If you're new to Guild Wars, you have to have Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons to be able to participate in the new Living World story when it comes out. It's going to come out sometime in 2023, probably Q1. We're looking at January, February, March, most likely. But it will be free. You will unlock it for free. That's how the Living World story works. You unlock it for free, but you have to have that expansions content. So Old Kaineng, you're going to look a little bit, not really the Petrified Woods, not even really here. It's more the upper corner, and of course I don't have that unlocked on this character. But Drowned Kaineng is a huge region, and we could see them do something like they did in Bura Marches, where we got a huge map, but originally it was cut in half, and we got this and then this. Or Drizzlewood Coast, right in this area, we got this map, and then we got this map. So there's a lot that they could do with this. I'm really excited. It's going to be good. The last thing that I wanted to discuss is going to be the Guild Wars 2 Efficiency holiday calendar. I should have talked about this at the beginning of December. I actually forgot about it. One of the things I'm going to start with is Guild Wars 2 Efficiency actually has giveaways every month. So you can participate. Right now it's the holiday calendar, so it's a different link. But if you go to Guild Wars 2 Efficiency, one of the main items at the top of the screen or in the menu is going to be the holiday calendar or the giveaways. So once a month, typically, they do a giveaway. Or in the month of December, there's a giveaway every single day. We're talking hundreds and hundreds and thousands of gold. So the most recent one, this is the 16th as I'm recording this. Yesterday, they gave away a Winter's Heart infusion worth 280 gold, 250 ectos, a Dragon's Argument, Eternal Ice die, a whole bunch of stuff. But the really important things is the 20th through the 25th. The 20th, you get Precursor, Legendary, Precursor, Legendary, and a permanent contract. 21st, Precursor, Legendary, Precursor, Legendary, permanent trading post contract. These are Gen 1 legendaries, and then you have the same thing here. Precursor, Legendary, Precursor, Legendary. Most expensive legendary in the game. Not most expensive item, but most expensive legendary weapon. And this upgrade extractor contract. Finally, you get to the 23rd, and they've got Gen 3 legendaries, Black Lion exclusive chests, permanent hair stylist contract, and then the 24th, you've got 3 more Gen 3 legendaries, another Black Lion exclusive chest, and a permanent bank access contract, and then the biggest one, on Christmas Day, it's a whole lot of infusions. Liquid Aurelium, Heart of the Connour, Crystal Infusion, Frost Legion Infusion, Mystic Infusion, Queen Bee Infusion, and the legendary almost 10,000 gold Chalk Infusion. So, if you have not entered those contests, there's 43,000 entries right now. Make sure you go do that. It's worth your time, it's worth your effort, and the odds are not in your favor, obviously, because there's, what, 7 here, 7 infusions, and 43,000 people signed up. But you never know. You could get lucky, and you get a huge boost to your account. So, a huge shout out to the people over at Guild Wars 2 Efficiency and the Overflow Trading Company, because this giveaway is sponsored by the Overflow Trading Company. check out the Discord, Twitch, and YouTube and Twitter. It says at the top. And what I wanted to say from the beginning is if you're a supporter of Guild Wars 2 Efficiency, you automatically get put into every single giveaway every month of the year and then every day of December. So it's definitely worth doing. I myself am a supporter, so I don't have to worry about this. And it's just... It helps them out, and they do a lot of really good work. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 different languages that you can do Guild Wars 2 Efficiency in. They do tons of giveaways. I mean, it's a great website and one of the coolest things. One of the coolest third-party things. So, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for watching. If you want to support me, feel free to give a like, comment, and if you're up to it, maybe even subscribe. I appreciate you guys all watching, and I'll see you in the next one.